Hello, hey there. I hope you're doing fine. Thank you so much for joining me here for the short, bold, and raw talk right here at the park. I hope you're having a nice day or an afternoon or evening, depending on where you'll be watching this video. If you're watching for the first time, please find some time to like and follow this Facebook page where I'm making the video from. Or if you'll be streaming this on my YouTube channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down there below. The video here today, I want to talk about one question that sometimes I begin asking myself: who should you get advice from? Advice is very important in life. It helps you to avoid making the same mistakes, and it might lead you to get into the success or to get into the goals that you have been looking for in your life. These days we face so many challenges of meeting unsolicited advice. People begin to advise you even though you haven't asked them to tell you something. I'm sure you've met a man, a woman, could be a family member, or it could be a stranger, or your workmate, or somebody just stay together, or even a neighbor who begins advising you on what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Social media has turned out to be a platform full of opinions and lots of advice, but above all with so many criticisms. And there are so many people, maybe you're one of them, who get challenged every time you see people advising people here on social media. But the big question you should ask yourself is this: who should be advising you when you have a certain problem? And in this video, I just want to share with you 3 kinds of people who might help you, especially when you're looking for advice. And I hope by the end of the video, you'll begin changing your mind and perception. When you are stuck, who should you be considering to listen to and to help you to change your mind to get to a better place? Let me begin with the first category. Number 1, people who care about you. People who care so much about you. People who care about you, their interest and their motivation is to see you succeed. They want you to be a better man. They want you to be a better mother. They want you to be a better business person. Their motivation to criticize you or to advise you, it is coming from love and care. It could be even your family member, maybe your mother if she's still alive, or a father, or an elder brother or a younger brother, or your spouse, who knows? Your wife can advise you out of love and care, as she wants something best for you as the husband, as the father of the family. Your boyfriend can do the same. Your girlfriend can do the same, so long as their motivation is to be there to see you succeed. They don't want you to go down. They can see you have potential, but the direction you're taking, you are not going to get where you want to get to. So every time you are asking for advice, as you listen to what that person is telling you, think deeply whether that person really cares about you and cares about your future, doesn't want you to get destroyed. These days you see people on social media saying, I have gone through this in my relationship. The first number 1 advice is always run. Run. I'm sure you have seen that emoji of a woman running or a man running. And so when you think about it deeply, where are you running to? Who are you running to? And it's very easy to run, because even these days the younger generation does not take time. They are not patient enough to learn each other and realize that even to be in a relationship, just the same way to build a company or a business, takes time. You don't fall in love today and then expect everything to be okay for the rest of the days, weeks and months that you just started a relationship. There will be ups and downs. But remember this: even though people care for you, your mother might be caring for you, a family member might be very caring for you as they're giving you the advice, sometimes the ultimate advice and decision will be with you. You don't have to listen and pick everything some people are telling you. No matter how much you will think and believe that they care for you, you have to finally decide, make a decision, so that you don't have anyone to blame or anyone to regret, or you have no room to begin regretting about what you decided to do. So remember that one of the groups that you have to listen to when you're looking for advice are people or someone who really cares for you and cares about your happiness and your well-being. The second group of people that I want to share with you is this. People who have experience, real experience that you're looking for. I will give you an example. You want to open up a business, online business or just business. Then you go to your uncle, your aunt, or a family member. You ask them for advice, or some of your friends, some of your former schoolmates. You will be surprised that a majority of the people who have never or tried business and failed, they will be the first one to give you advice and tell you that that business, those products you want to sell, will not go far. They will discourage you, and I'm sure you've met so many people who will discourage you from the word go. You want to try something, but they tell you, and you know what? Most people discourage people because they failed or because they fear. They fear if you begin doing what you want to do, maybe you will get better. Maybe you will go steps ahead to them. And I challenge you from today as you're listening to me, every time you're looking for advice, try as much as you can to seek advice from real experts. People who are there. It can be a mentor, it can be somebody that you follow on social media and you can see his or her progress in whatever field they have been posting or talking about. Those are the people that you sit down, listen to them. If you have time or connection to talk with them, to ask them questions, is the only way for you to get where you want to get to and the real advice that you need. Asking questions does not mean you're stupid or you're weak or you don't know what you want to do. You just want genuine and experienced advice for you. What even relationship experts, you will meet people, like I said from the beginning, social media is full of people with a lot of advice, a lot of information. But the challenge here is, even though when you sit down, you follow and you hear what the person is talking about, you have to begin asking yourself whether the person has really experienced that. If you don't know him or her, has that person go through all that? A 22-year-old can sit down and begin advising people about marriage. The man, the woman has never been married before, has never seen what marriage is all about, even going through a divorce. Yes, they have seen what happened in their family, but they have not experienced this situation and those moments. Even when some people have lost a loved one, you have lost your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your child, but somebody will tell you, hey, I understand how you're feeling. I know what it means to lose a mother. I know what it means to lose a child, even though they have not even lost a child or a mother. So people who have gone through this experience and have knowledge in what they are telling you and advising you, listen to them, keep quiet, watch, observe what they are doing. Your part should always be asking them questions, and then from the answers they will be giving you, then you can pick out on what to do and not to do. The final people that I believe can advise you is this. And thank you so much. You can buy me the stars here on Facebook, those who are watching right now. After talking about the first group, people who care for you, and the second group, people who have experience, you have to listen to people who are not interested. They have no interest in seeing you getting into the downfall, or going towards the wrong direction. Their intention is, even when you are looking for advice from them, from their criticism, they know exactly what you're doing. And these people that I'm talking about are your clients, the people who depend on your services. I have done so many videos on social media. Sometimes I get very harsh criticisms, both on the comments and in my inbox. But you see, these are the people who watch me. These are the people who have decided to follow me from my content. These people, they already know who is this guy. Most of them, or some of them, have seen me. They have seen the way I present myself, the way I answer questions, the way I do shows, the way I reply to some comments. So they have a bigger chance in telling me on the areas of improvement. Even for you as the viewer, as I finish this talk today, if you're a businessman, sometimes your clients will criticize your services and your products. You will get offended. Of course, you will meet very annoying customers or clients, but sometimes it is true that any successful business or company paid attention in giving the best ever services to their clients. This is not about business advice. This cuts across in all areas of life. If you are a father, your family, your children, your wife depends on your services as a father. The same way if you're a mother, your children, your spouse, if you're married, they depend on your services. It cuts across of all areas of life. If you're working for a company, they depend on your services. If you don't listen to the people who are taking your services, if you don't listen to their criticism, if you don't take it seriously, then it's very hard for you to improve. Yes, as I said, some people will annoy you. Some of the clients may just be making fun of you, or they don't like your services. And it's perfectly okay. You know you're doing your best. You are just beginning, or you are making improvements. Success doesn't come easy. It takes time. But my challenge and my reminder to you in this video, in as much as you're looking for advice, pay attention to the people who are taking your services. Those people are in your circle. They are the ones who are there with you. They know, or sometimes they understand your challenges. And some of them, even though they are your clients, they have been doing what you're doing. And they know exactly what they are telling you and what you should do and what you shouldn't do. My question to you is this: who should you seek advice from? Sometimes I hear a divorced person cannot advise a married person. A married person cannot advise a single person. A single person cannot advise a married person. The list is endless. But even though advice sometimes is not needed, or you cannot believe it on some people, you don't have to stick to the three groups which I just talked about. It is also okay to just sit down and hear what somebody is saying, because you never know. And you know, the beauty of advice from people that you don't know is they don't come with emotions attached to them. They don't care about how you're going to feel or how you're going to react. If, for example, you're dating a married man and a stranger told you, hey, if you go on with this relationship, things are going to get complicated for you. In the next few years, you'll be more confused of why you decided to fall in love with a married man. And that person could be a stranger. That person may not have dated a married man. That person may not even be married. But that advice, maybe after some years, later on you'll remember, wow, that man said something and I wish I knew. Yes, people will give you advice, and I mean anyone can advise you. Take your time before you listen and accept what they are telling you. But making decisions should always be guided with reasoning and also with rational mind, because you know that any choice you make in life, there will always be consequences. Some of those consequences will cost you a lot. So if you're not careful and you continue ignoring what your mother is telling you, what your father is telling you, what your spouse is telling you, even your own children telling you, if you keep on brushing them off and saying you are more educated, you're famous, you have so many followers, you know what you're doing, you come from a better off family, if you keep on ignoring all these people who are telling you these things, maybe time will catch up with you, and that will be too late when you ignored everyone and the thought that you are the best in what you're doing. Thank you for watching this video. If this video spoke something to you and you got interested in it for the first time, please don't forget to like and follow this page. You can also share this video on your timeline, tag a friend on the comments down there below. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope to see you in the next live video. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to me. Enjoy the rest of your day, your afternoon, or your evening. I will see you in the next video. God bless, and I love you. Bye-bye.